I remember that in 1970, my college roommate and I bought a balloon. He went to medical school. I went into the hot air field first as a balloonist, and I flew balloons for 8 years. And then I went into law, the other hot air field. And when my partner Randy Rogers and I bought a balloon in 1970, we were the only balloonists in the state of Texas. So we were instant hits wherever we went. And we had lots of, contracts, advertising for various people, and it was a lot of fun. So when I first got back to Austin after buying the balloon, our first contract was with Eddie Wilson of the Armadillo World Headquarters, and I had a 22-foot armadillo on the side of the balloon that I flew, advertising for them. It was great fun.
Yeah.
We did things that were kind of crazy back then. I remember when I was flying in the hill country near here, we were making a Pearl beer commercial, and we got trapped in a very mountainous kind of rugged area, and I had to use a boat anchor to slow the balloon down in order to land safely. And we dropped the anchor and looked down and saw the anchor ripping out small trees and not grabbing onto anything. And so I thought, this is it, the end of my balloon, possibly the end of me.
Yeah.
And finally the anchor got caught on a cedar tree, and we came to a slow landing.
Yeah.
We have lots of stories.
Yeah.
I used to fly over football games
without
even contacting the FAA.
Yeah.
We'd try to fly through the goalposts. Flew over a UT Arkansas game right next to the Goodyear blimp, and no flight plan, nothing. If you did that today, they'd probably have to bring the balloon down with whatever they had.
So you alluded to it a minute ago. Tell me in more detail what you recall about the way the land and the water looked.
Well, it's just the water is beautiful. I mean, it was in the summertime that we made the film, and when we're over the land, it's just cedar scrubland as far as you can see. Very few roads in most of these areas. So, when you fly a balloon, you've got to have a chase crew, and the chase crew follows along on the ground, and they meet you on the landing. But if you have no roads, there's no way for a chase crew to follow. So we would land in these very remote, desolate areas and hope that somebody would find us.
And how would they get to you then?
Well, eventually they would track us down. They would have ways of tracking, and we had radio contact with our chase crew, so we could kind of give them a sense of where we were headed.
And they would eventually catch up.
They would eventually find us.